Pleasure to see you.
Quickly now.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, I've never been to Shadenhall. Oh, hang on, you're someone else. Apologies, my good friend. I mistook you for someone else. Always being asked about it, I am. Didn't I see you in Shadenhall, they say? Well, I'm sick of it. Sick and tired, tired and sick, and perhaps a little drunk. But never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job for you. You're going to travel to Shadenhall and find out what sort of imposter is trying to besmirch my good name. And you're going to tell him... I'm quite capable of besmirching my good name on my own. You should cease and desist immediately. There's 50 gold pieces in it for you, friend. Right then, off you go.
What? Reynald Germain? No. Don't know anyone by that name. There's a Gilbert Germain in town, however. Maybe he can help you. He's staying over at the Newlands Lodge, but you also might find him walking around town. Good luck. I'm through talking to you.
Is there something I can do for you? He's alive? I was told that my mother and brother never survived. This is amazing. I'll need to go see him at once. You'll have to excuse me. I'd better leave right away. But please, come and see us in Coral. It would be wonderful for us both to be able to thank you for helping us find each other again. This reunion will be the happiest day of my life.
It is a privilege.
I can't stop to talk now. I've got to go meet my brother.
Master, I'll never get used to saying that. What can I do for you?
Ah, it's you. You're the one... who are you again? Right. You were finding that fellow who's stolen my name. Have you had any luck? What? Brother? You misunderstand. I don't have a brother. Maybe I misunderstand. Another bottle of wine will help. What? Either I'm far too drunk or I'm misunderstanding you. I have a brother? How can that be? My family was killed long, long ago. At least that's what I've been told. Perhaps it's time for me to stop drinking. And he's coming here to see me, you say? Yeah, I better sober up. Yes, that's me. And apparently some other fellow as well. Strange thing, that. Knowing that someone else is also you. Makes my head hurt. Brother? Wow. Hope he's got a wine cellar.
Quickly now.
Please, by all means.
Hello. You haven't seen my sons, have you? They... went off into the forest to fight those monsters and...
Oh, damn, not this again. Wake up! Wake up! You're not dreaming, Reynold. It's me, your brother, Gilbert.
Hello.
That can't be. I don't have a brother. I mean, I never knew my real family.
Those monsters and
Who did you say you were again?
That's so sad.
I am your twin brother.
No
When we were very small,
What's the
our farm
news
was
from the other
attacked by
parts of
ogres.
Tamriel?
Nothing I'd like to talk
Our
about.
father and I escaped.
Have you heard
We
any
thought
word
you and
about
Mother
the
had
other
both been
provinces?
killed. If we had
Safe
only
travels.
known.
Goodbye.
All I know is that traveling merchants found me in the wilderness by the body of my mother. I was raised by the monks at Waynon Priory. My brother, it is wonderful to see you again. We will have much to talk about in the next days. I can't thank you enough for helping to reunite me with Reynold. I never would have guessed he was still alive. We have much to discuss, but if you have time, I'd beg you to stay a moment longer and hear about our home, Weatherly. He's Reynold. I'm Gilbert. Weatherly was our family's home for generations. Our parents fled it when ogres attacked. They became separated. My father carried me to safety. He later returned and believed Reynold and my mother had perished. Since ogres are cannibals, he didn't expect to find their bodies. Thankfully, however, it seems that my mother managed to carry Reynold to safety. While my mother didn't survive, Reynold did, and for that I'm grateful. But we both want more. We want our home back. We're not fighters. You appear to have more skill than either of us. Would you go to Weatherly and see if it's still inhabited by ogres? Thank you. Now, we're not quite sure where the estate is located. We'll offer up what we know, however. We believe it's somewhere south of Coral, but north of Fort Kamala. It may be difficult to find. Since no one's lived there for many years, it may be quite overgrown by now. If you find it, let us know. We'll be waiting anxiously. I wish my father had given me a better description of its location, but for some reason all he told me was south of Coral, north of Fort Kamala. Be careful. I don't know what dangers may lurk. Gilbert should be able to help you with anything you need. For now, I'm going to celebrate in the Great Forest.
Hello. You have... "12 noon and all's well. Everything all right, sir?" "Yes, I've heard of the place, but I'm not sure where it is. I think your best bet would be to speak to Sabine Lal at the Fighters Guild. She's explored the backcountry outside of Coral quite a bit. Leave me alone.
You're a sneaky-looking sort.
Do you ever spend time in the Oak Enclosure?
I've had many meals at the Oaken.
Hello.
Hello. You won't believe what's happened. Francois Motier has been killed, murdered by the Dark Brother.
Any friend of Martin's is a friend of mine. How can I help you? You can pay for a bed at the Grey Mare or the Oak Enclosure, but if you get a bed for free at a guild, why would you pay for one? Let me see. Oh, yes, I remember. I think it's directly south of Coral. Place was overrun with ogres, though. Nasty brutes. Here, let me show you where it is on your map. You too.
Interesting. Good day.
Be seeing you.
How are you?
Not bad. You seem quite...
Is it safe for us to return to Weatherly yet? Wonderful. Weatherly is ours. Are you ready to take us there now? Right. We're off.
intriguing. Please, share your thoughts.
Thanks so much for getting us here safely. I'm afraid we aren't very wealthy, but here is all I can offer you at this time. Please, visit us again soon. You are welcome here any time, my friend. At long last, Gilbert should be able to help you with anything you need. For now, I'm going to celebrate. It's good to stand at Weatherly again.
Well met, milady. Greetings to you.
Olad's
Well
Tap
met,
and Tack is a
milord.
good...
I think I know why you're here, but I'd speak to my herald, Tolgan, first. I believe he has something for you. Then return to me.
It's a fine place, and Olav treats people well.
So long.
Good day. I'm Tolgan, herald to Countess Narina Carvane here in Bruma. She requests your company at your earliest convenience. Countess Carvane would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also said to present you with this stipend as a taste of things to come. My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. That would be the best time to see her. The Countess is in attendance. Please observe proper etiquette. Good day.
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite. Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Narina Carvane. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone. The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass. Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass? Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea. You must be joking, right? Who hasn't heard of the greatest known hero of the First Age? Raymond Cyrodiil not only was the conqueror of the Akaviri forces, but he actually convinced them to help build the empire as it is today. With such an empire at his disposal, he conquered most of Tamriel, except Morrowind, of course, and was crowned emperor. In fact, he instituted the rites of becoming an emperor, which included the construction of the Amulet of Kings. His alliance with Lord Vivek during the Akaviri invasion is just one example of his cunning and ingenuity. Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone. If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game? I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site. I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck. The messenger's diary will make a nice companion to the Madstone in my collection. The Madstone awaits, and so does your reward if you retrieve it. May the path ahead be free of danger.
Get out of here before you get hurt.
Look at... You have made a long and perilous journey, but there is no time to rest. The army of Raymond is at our doorstep, and our supplies have dwindled. We have awaited your arrival. Tell us, what news do you bring from Akavir? Well done, soldier. Your mission is complete, and you have my thanks. Now we may rest. Long live the Akavir.
What kind of deal can I make for you today? Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? An excellent bargain. You've made a good price for... That's an excellent... That's a fair deal. You drop... A good price for... That's a good deal. You've made a good price. A fine... You got a great That's...
Come back and see me again.
Goodbye. Please, come... Again.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. What can I interest you in? Thank you for your patronage. Bye.
Have you recovered the Madstone? I never thought it possible. I mean, I had hoped. But to actually hold it in my hands. Oh, it's more beautiful than I imagined it. Congratulations. I had a feeling you were the right person for the job. And it seems I owe you a reward. This Akaviri ring was found with the messenger's diary. It awards the wearer with increased agility and resistance to harmful magic. It's known as the Ring of the Viper Eye. I hope it serves you well in your future journeys. The Madstone is finally mine. It's the pinnacle of my collection. Many thanks to you again. Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together. He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation. Honora and Jorunda were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear that he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was going to skip town on Honora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all, poor thing. With the information you have given me about Pale Pass, it could take scholars many years to amend the history books. May luck be always on your side.